There are several aspects. Okay, the first one is I think the future of manufacturing is going to be a hybrid system. The hybrid system in the sense that it has robots and human operators. It has composite materials and metal materials. It has digitals and analog devices. It has cyber and physical infrastructures. And also finally, it is a combination of additive and subtractive manufacturing processes. Okay, so it's going to be a hybrid system, and since there are different components in it, so the study of the interfaces between different components becomes very important. So interfaces and the standards. Okay, so these are the two important things. And also the future of manufacturing is not just about the new technologies, but also the processes, innovative materials, the supply chain innovation, new business models, as well as the workforce development and education.
Well, because manufacturing is increasingly complex. Today, manufacturing involves production which is ever more knowledge intensive than in the past. Production is closely linked to the science and research base. It requires high levels of skill, sophisticated infrastructure, and a whole panoply of policies, from finance to competition policy to infrastructure policies. So because of the complexity of manufacturing ecosystems, it's very helpful. Nobody has a complete overview or expertise in everything. It's very helpful to get the various actors which are experts in different parts of the system together to deliberate, to think about the future, especially in a context where change is happening in the technological sphere so rapidly.
I've been impressed because I think that this approach into thinking about the detail of the processes that happens in manufacturing, which I have seen during the day, coming from different speakers, and also thinking about the economic dimensions and having so many people that is really thoughtful about the little details of things. It's like you don't think about those things when you're looking things from in the wider perspective. No, so I guess that this shows somehow that it has been a process in which you have been looking into different scales and of the process, which I think is also part of the stuff we do and the kind of the same methodology that makes it more like-minded in that sense. And also I love the clarity of the work. So I think that the RECODE and the project from RCA are probably the ones that you can really understand what they're really talking about. So yeah, really happy to learn from you.
I actually think Thomas made a really interesting point earlier about what it is that we're redistributing here, and it's you can't just redistribute manufacture. It suggests the redistribution of all sorts of other things that some of which are tangible, some of which are less tangible, but all of which are important, and that's things like wealth and capital and talent. And I think one of the alarm bells that rang earlier was when the point was made that there's a risk that redistributed manufacture accentuates inequality that exists between regions and areas rather than helping to balance those out. And for me, it's something I hadn't really considered before today, and it feels like a really big thing to work out next.